Picture this. It's 2 a.m. in a war zone. Radar operators are sipping coffee, watching blips scroll slowly across their screens. Suddenly silence. No alarms, no warnings. Just a sudden boom far behind enemy lines. What happened? A ghost passed through, unseen, unheard. That ghost is the Northrop Grumman B-2 Spirit. It's a $2.1 billion aircraft designed not to fight air-to-air but to win wars before the enemy even knows what hit them. From its radical flying wing shape to its invisibility cloak of radar-absorbing materials, the B-2 isn't just a plane, it's a physics-defying, world-shaping legend. The B-2 Spirit is a strategic stealth bomber built to fly directly into the most heavily defended airspace on Earth, drop nuclear or precision-guided bombs, and slip out like a shadow. Developed by Northrop Grumman under the Advanced Technology Bomber program during the Cold War, it was the answer to a chilling problem. Soviet air defenses had become so advanced, traditional bombers were sitting ducks. Fun fact: the B-2 is the only aircraft in the U.S. arsenal that combines long-range, large payload, and stealth in a single platform. Only 21 were ever made. Just 20 remain in service. At first glance, the B-2 looks like a UFO. That's because it is a flying wing. No tail, no vertical stabilizers, no protrusions. Just one sweeping delta of carbon fiber and composites. The flying wing design drastically reduces the aircraft's radar cross-section. Traditional aircraft bounce radar off fuselages and tails like mirrors. The B-2? It scatters radar like water off a duck's back. Engineering detail. Without a tail, the B-2 is aerodynamically unstable. It relies entirely on its quadruple redundant fly-by-wire system, which makes real-time micro-adjustments to the control surfaces up to 8,000 times per second. Fun fact: the original flying wing concept came from Jack Northrop in the 1940s. His YB-49 was cancelled after early instability. The B-2 is that dream reborn, with 21 century brains. Stealth isn't just a single technology, it's a cocktail of advanced features. Shape. Every angle of the B-2 is calculated to deflect radar away, never back to the emitter. Radar-absorbent material. The skin is coated in polymers and composites that soak up radar waves instead of reflecting them. Seamless panels. Fewer external panels mean fewer edges to bounce radar. Buried engines. The 4 GEF-118 engines are embedded in the wing, with serpentine intakes to block radar view of the compressor blades. Cooled exhaust. To reduce its infrared signature, the hot exhaust is dispersed through wide, flat nozzles to cool it before release. Cool stat. The B-2's radar cross-section is said to be less than 0.1 square meters, smaller than a seagull. The B-2 is one of the first aircraft to feature a fully integrated centralized flight control system. Fly-by-wire replaces mechanical linkages with electronic controls. Navigation can use inertial navigation, GPS, and even stellar navigation if GPS is jammed. Defensive systems. The defensive management system scans for radar emissions and automatically adjusts the flight path to avoid detection. Fun fact: if all navigation fails, the B-2 can literally use the stars to find its way home. Despite its sleek look, the B-2 can carry a serious punch. 40,000 pounds of bombs, including nuclear and conventional. 16 JDAMs for precision strikes. 2 massive ordnance penetrators for hardened bunkers. Layman's take: that's like strapping 2 school buses full of explosives inside a stealthy glider and sending it across the world without anyone noticing. The B-2 has an unrefueled range of 11,000 km, roughly New York to Moscow and back with fuel to spare. With aerial refueling, its range becomes global. Cruise speed approximately 900 km/h, Mach 0.85. Operational ceiling 50,000 feet. Crew 2, pilot and mission commander. Fun fact: on some missions, pilots stay in the air for 44 hours straight, eating MREs, brushing their teeth mid-flight, and rotating sleep shifts. Every B-2 requires climate-controlled hangars, daily RAM maintenance, and post-flight stealth inspections. It's like owning a hypercar that needs a full pit crew after every drive. Unit cost $2.13 billion per aircraft, adjusted for inflation. Operating cost $150,000 per flight hour. Fun fact: the B-2's RAM coating is so sensitive, even bird droppings can interfere with its stealth signature. Despite being designed for nuclear war, the B-2 has mostly been used for precision conventional strikes. Kosovo, 1999, flew 1% of NATO sorties but hit 33% of the targets. Iraq, 2003, launched from Missouri, hit targets in Baghdad and returned non-stop. Libya, 2011, took out hardened bunkers in a single strike. Fun fact: the B-2 is the only aircraft to complete a combat mission from the continental US and return without landing anywhere else. The B-2 is set to be gradually replaced by the Northrop Grumman B-21 Raider, a stealth bomber designed to be cheaper, easier to maintain, and optionally crewed. More automation, better stealth, cloud-connected systems for next-gen warfare. But the B-2 is still expected to fly into the 2040s with ongoing upgrades in comms, radar, and weapons integration. The Northrop Grumman B-2 Spirit is more than a bomber, it's a story of impossible engineering made real. It takes everything we know about flight, stealth, and warfare, and bends it. If you enjoyed this breakdown of one of the world's most elite aircraft, hit that like button, subscribe for more insane aerospace content.